Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, or Amylouise. If you are new here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps me out. I am here 3 times a week with beauty content for you. Today I am getting ready to go back to work, and I thought I would take you guys along the ride with me. I am a ball of anxiety, but I thought I would show you what I'm doing with my makeup to get ready to go back to work after a year, because the whole germ thing, I don't know if we can say it anymore, the C word hit, everything went to poo, and now I've got to go back to work because it seems like that's all kind of over. So if you are interested in how I got this look, really soft, easy glam, for me at least, then keep on watching. Whoever made this, I could kiss you. I actually have a stash that my husband has no idea about in my makeup. Like in all of this I've got these shelves, but then I also have a desk in front of me which has like a little cubby hole underneath, and I store Monster under there. It's like my husband's favourite drink. I keep a stash in there. Instead of like hiding sweets from my kid, I hide Monster from my husband. Because I would buy it and I would not get a look in, I can guarantee. Okay, eyes are primed. I'm gonna go in with my W7 Enchanted palette. I think I might use the browns in here and then maybe dip into a pigment. These are really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Magical, which is this dark brown, and I am using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH37. I'm gonna pop this on the outer corner. Like I said, I'm going back to work today, which is like pretty much the first time in a year. Technically over a year, but I did go back for like a month in there. Basically we opened up for a bit, and I went back right at the end of like opening up, and then there was like, oh actually no, we're gonna close again, see ya. So I had like a month where I'd gone back to work, and then they was just like, yeah, no, see ya. So yeah, it's weird. So I'm going back to work. I have 3 managers. One is, she's not anti-makeup, but she doesn't let me go in with like my big bold makeup. And then I have 2, the other 2 just don't care. They're just like, yeah, go do what you want. So I'm pretty sure my other manager's not in today, but I do want to kind of tread careful today, just because it's like my first day back in a year, and it's really weird. I feel like I'm having my very first day like at all going to work. It's so bizarre. It is so strange. I feel like it is pretty much the first time I'm going out in public. Like really, like I've been to the shops, I do the school run, I've been to the pub once, but it's so different than like I'm going to work, I'm going to deal with the public. This is my Burger King job, so I have 2 jobs. I work for Burger King, I also work for myself as a makeup artist. I would love to do makeup full time, all the time. My camera shut off. This camera is taking a minute to get used to. Every 16 minutes it shuts off. My iPhone didn't do that. So it's taking taking me a minute to get used to. What was I saying? I was saying that I can't remember. I do 2 jobs basically. So I work at Burger King. I also work for myself doing makeup. I would love to be able to do makeup full time all the time. It's just where I live, it's not really that feasible to go full time all the time. I was full time all the time for a while, and it's so hard being in a small city where, this is gonna sound really bad, but people, my battery's gonna die now, people aren't that into makeup. Like, you've got a few of the young girls that are starting to get into it, but on a whole, like, where I live's not like a makeup-y place. Like, when you think of like places that people like makeup, you think of like Essex and Liverpool. You don't think of Hull, which is where I am from. Yeah, so it's a whole thing really, honestly. So my camera died. We're here. This is happening. Honestly, the idea of getting used to this camera is taking a minute. So I used Sigma E35 with the shade Mystical, which is just here to blend out the magical, and then I'm going in with Sigma E35 and the shade Charmed, which is just here, just to blend that out just a little bit more. What was I saying? Yeah, my city's not like a, I mean, I suppose at one point it was like a party town. I don't feel like it is anymore. Like, I feel like things have changed a lot for Hull over the past, I don't know, 5 years maybe. Things have just changed. Like, the city's kind of grown up a little bit. We got like city culture and stuff, and after that I feel like the city as a whole was just kind of like, yeah, we don't want to be that party town. Like, we have a really good nightlife here, but I do feel like it's changed quite a bit. I'm gonna go back to the beginning, add all my colours back in, re-intensify, you know the stick. But yeah, I feel like it's really changed over the past like 5 years. I don't know if that's because I just don't go out that much, but at least it seems that way to me, that it's kind of like grown up a little bit. I could be like way up and everyone's like, no, it's still a party town, but like, because it's not that much of a party town, I feel like people don't really do like the whole makeup thing that much. Like, here makeup is very much a like a special event kind of thing. Like, most people don't get their makeup done in Hull, and when they do, it's kind of just for weddings and that sort of thing, which makes the life of a makeup artist that lives in Hull just a little bit harder than the norm, I guess. If I was in somewhere like Liverpool, Blackpool, London, Manchester, I do see it being a lot different, and it is one of the reasons I kind of want to move out of Hull. But then, like, pretty much my entire family's here, my husband's family are here, so yeah. And I think if we was gonna move, it'd be to Somerset to like see my husband's family. Like he has family in Somerset, so that'd maybe be where we went and ended up. But rather than like a party town, because like we're not party people like anymore. Like we're old. So it's a whole thing. Like I like visiting like party towns for like hen nights and stuff, but to live there I don't think so. I'm gonna go in with that Lottie London pigment I got in, is it Glossy Box? I can't remember if I got this in Glossy Box or my Look Fantastic box, but I got this recently. It's just really pretty. I'm using a Morphe M124. Let's add this to my lid. I'm trying to think ahead of like what base to do, because I know obviously I have to wear a mask, but does that mean I don't wear foundation or I don't do a base and just like let my eyes talk? Or do I go in with something like my NARS? I genuinely have no idea. That is gorgeous. That is the Lottie London foil in Golden Hour. I had a look. This is on Look Fantastic. It was like £6, £7. Definitely worth it. You can have it like this where it's quite subtle, or you can like really build it up. I'm gonna prime my face. This is the Barry M Pixie Skin Blurring Beauty Elixir. I just got this. One of my patrons actually got me it. Heidi. So I'm trying to use this. I want to give this a go. I say just, it's been like a few weeks. I've been giving this a go. It's quite nice actually. I don't know how much this is. It's Barry M, so like Superdrug. So I'm thinking this is like really affordable. It's cute. I think I'm gonna go Wet n Wild. I don't want to do something like my NARS Soft Matte because I'm going to work and it seems like a little bit of a waste. At least if I go with my Wet n Wild, it's like £5, not a waste, and I know it's a good foundation. I am going in with the Dewy in Soft Beige. I do have a full foundation Friday on this foundation. Then I'm going to do my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This is in Fair Beige. I'm just going to take my foundation brush for like the centre of my face, and then I'll do my under eye with like an actual concealer brush. And then I'm just going to blend out my under eye as normal. I'm going to go in with my Primark Bronze Whip. If you don't have this, you are massively missing out. So good. Definitely worth again. I think it's like £4. I love it. Okay, and then I got these the other day. These are the Pixie On The Glow Blush Tinted Moisture Sticks. I literally got these yesterday. This is not going to be the next video from when I got these, but from what I know, these are like moisturizer and blush all in one. I did do a video, you will see that, and I'm impressed. I'm gonna go in with Juicy, which is this like orangey shade. It's kind of like deodorant, so you twist it up and you just wipe it on. So I'm going to do this in like the typical blushy places. I'm going to add a little bit to my nose and then just blend out like normal. Just blend this out. These are super moisturizing. I had this on yesterday and it felt so good, and I could definitely feel the difference once, like when it was on, kind of thing. I'm just going to take my concealer brush and just make sure that there's no creasing under there, and then I'm going to take my Coty Airspun and set this face. And again, because I went in with all those, that really moisturizing base, and then I went in with creams, my skin is like super moisturized, which even though I have oily skin, I have dehydrated skin, so I need the moisture. It makes a massive difference. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paradise Bronze Paradise, and then my L'Oreal Life's a Bleach bronzer and blush. This smells like peaches and it makes me very, very happy. I don't want to go in too crazy, but I haven't seen these people in a year. I do want to make, I was going to say a good impression, but like I know them. I don't, it feels like it's the very first day of a new job, and I know it's not, but it feels like it is. A bit of blush. So this is Life's a Peach, and because I went in with that orangey cream blush, that's going to really be a beautiful base for my powder blush. And then my Surf X Revolution highlighter palette, which is, you don't own this, you are missing out. I'm just going to go in with this one. There's no shade name, so when you open it, it's the one next to the gold. I'm going to fill in my brows really quickly. I'm using the, what is this? I'm using the Revolution Precise Brow in dark brown, and then at the very front, because it's the only place I can actually get this to work, is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow Pen. I do have a whole video on this, and it does slightly work in the smallest amount. I get a very few amount of hair strokes. I have to store it upside down so that the the product can go to the tip. It's a whole thing with that brow pen. I'm using it so that I can use it, kind of thing, like so I can get my money out of it, but I will not be repurchasing. I'm on the hunt for a new one. People keep telling me to get the next one, but I cannot find it. So if you can find it in stock anywhere, please let me know, because I do really want that. Just like that. So filled in, but not bushy, not blocky, not overfilled. Still kind of looking sparse, but more than what I naturally have. So that is that for the brow. I'm going to take my freckle pen and add in my moles. Not add in, but like re-intensify them. I'm only adding this to where my own moles are. I'm not adding moles. I'm not doing fit freckles. I'm just adding them back in because all my products kind of take them from like a 10 to like a 3. And I like my moles. I go through like phases of leaving them and then adding them back in. It's a whole thing, but I'm back to adding them in, and I really do like my moles. It gives my face just a little bit something different. Mascara, I'm using the MAC in Extreme Dimensions mascara. While I let my mascara dry a little bit, I'm going to do the lower lash line. Back to the W7 palette, I'm going in with a Morphe M508. It's just a tiny little smudger brush. I'm going to take that dark brown and I'm just going to pop this to the lower lash line, outer half. I'm taking this tiny little fluffy brush. I think this is a Sigma E45. It is tiny. Can we see this? It is really, really small. It's fluffy, but it's still quite flat. And I'm going to blend that out. And I'm using the shade Mystical. I'm just going to take one of those big fluffy brushes that I had earlier, go underneath and just connect that up to the outer edge. Mascara top and bottom, and then I'm going to find some pretty natural lashes. I'm not supposed to wear lashes, but I'm a rebel. I'm going to go in with my Eyelaw Texture 117 lashes. They're pretty natural. I think I'll get away with them. So this is what I'm going with today. Okay, lashes are on. They're actually not as natural as I thought they were, but if I have the right manager, then I think I'll get away with it. If I have a different manager, I definitely won't, and I will definitely have to take them off. For lips, I'm going to go in with a NYX Shine Loud. I'm just going to take my lip balm off real quick. I'm going to go in with my little Glove lip exfoliator. I got this in, was it a glossy box? Really been enjoying this. My lips feel so good every time I use that thing. I don't know where you can buy them. I will see if I can find them. I got mine in a glossy box. It just, because I have my lip balm on, my lips are now moisturised, and then all the dead flaky skin goes really soft. Give that a quick rub over, it takes it all away, and then I can apply a liquid lip that will last all day and not get as gunky, flaky, not as pretty, because I've took all that crap off my lips. Anything that does develop later on in the day will be the lipstick. This one I've got is Next Gen Thinking. That gloss just, oh. I'm going to take a little bit of the Kimchi Stage Proof setting spray. Get my fan ready. Okay, that is the finished look. All I have to do now is get my uniform on. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to become one of my patrons, or what I like to call my coffee beans, there's a link in the description box down below. It starts at £1 a month, which honestly you can get like a Fredder for £1 now. It is ridiculous. Like, that guy he's grown up, he's got a mortgage, he's got several kids, probably got an ex-wife or two. He's expensive. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me. Are you back at work? Let me know what you do if you're back at work. Did you leave work, like, at any point? How long have you been back at work? I want to know all the details. Honestly, it's giving me a little bit of anxiety going back after like so long. It feels like a whole brand new job, a whole new like place. I feel like a different person. It is wild. So yeah, I'm hoping if you guys can tell me that it'll make me feel a little bit better about me having anxiety about going back to work. But yeah, that is everything. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.